most common takeoff mistakes?
Underestimating the speed of the wave, underestimating the transition in the wave, not looking to your inside to see if someone's there, having the wrong size board for the wave, and yeah, not paddling fast enough. Because a lot of people under paddle and over paddle. Like, you'll find that they'll paddle one less stroke and then they'll get up and then the wave goes by them. Or they'll paddle too many and nosedive, you know. Also, you got to remember when paddling for a wave where you are on the board. So, you know, there's an opportunity to nosedive because you're going from flat to transition. So you've got to transfer your weight accordingly to the size of the wave and the speed of the wave. This all comes with experience and, as I said, at least a year.
What is the second most crucial thing that the beginner should pay attention to after takeoff?
Staying down low. Yeah, I see a lot of people beginning, they think surfing is standing tall, and that's not surfing. You know, if you look at the best surfer in the world at the moment, Italo Ferreira, he's only about 5'7", and when he's on the wave, he's only about this height because he's so crouched. The power out of his legs is what's driving him through his turns, and he's always bent, always expansion, contraction, always, do you know? I mean, you've got to watch these surfers to understand that standing tall is not balance, you know. Yeah, that's probably the second thing I'd be worried about. Your torso should always be kind of following where you're going. You know, your legs to the side and crouched, and your torso should be following where you're going with your arms. If that makes sense. A lot of people believe that your front hand, wherever you position your front hand, is where you're going to travel. So obviously, if you're pointing your hand up there, your body tends to follow that motion. Style is a very important thing in surfing for progression, because some people, their style is so bad it doesn't help them progress. So therefore, you should start on a long board, because I see people starting on Kelly Slater's brand new epoxy and they're jerking their turns, and you don't progress like that. When you're on a longboard, when I was a kid on a longboard, you start with the flow. You need to flow with the ocean, okay? So the ocean is not flat like a skateboard park, you know, like it's not a concrete, you know. If you look on a wave, there's lumps, and surfers use those lumps to get over to create speed. That's when you're going like this to push, you understand? And then when you're using those little lumps to push through the next turn, you're gaining speed to get to the top. There's 50 different things in surfing to gain speed and help you. I mean, there's a lot better surfers than me that understand a lot more of this, but when you get to a certain level, you understand that speed is the most important. It keeps you buoyant, like you're hydrofoiling basically. So once you get to that point where you've got so much speed, you can actually do any turn you want when you get that much speed. Once you're going to shore, standing up alone, paddling onto a wave alone, standing up alone, then start watching how you move your hands and how your body is crouched and the way you turn into your turns. And then you'll be developing your style, because some people are already anxious and overly excited, and they'll start doing things that are just not meant for the way they turn their body, you know. And I think style is extremely important in the progression of your surfing.